Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The Diagnostic Trouble Code, DTC P0121, indicates an issue with the throttle position, TP Sensor A, which is out of range, affecting the vehicle's electronic control unit, ECU, performance. The throttle position sensor's role is to monitor the position of the throttle valve, which controls the air entering the engine, and sends this information to the Powertrain Control Module, PCM, for calculation of fuel injection and ignition timing. Located on the throttle body, the sensor's output voltage should normally range between specific thresholds to inform the engine management system of the throttle's position. A reading below 0.42 volts or above 4.63 volts could result in Diagnostic Trouble Code P0121. Clearing and verifying related parameters are essential to identify persistent faults. A thorough assessment of the TP sensor and its respective wiring may direct toward potential fixes for achieving optimal vehicle performance. The throttle position TP sensor A is situated on the throttle body, which directly influences the air intake for the engine. It plays a critical role in monitoring the position of the throttle valve and sends corresponding voltage signals to the Powertrain Control Module, PCM. The PCM uses these signals to adjust fuel supply and ignition timing, ensuring efficient engine performance and emission control. When this sensor operates within the expected voltage thresholds, typically from 0.42 volts to 4.63 volts, the engine performs optimally. However, out-of-range signals trigger DTC P0121, indicating a malfunction. Thus, understanding the role of this component is vital for troubleshooting, as it affects the overall function of the engine management system. There are various possible causes for DTC P0121, each potentially leading to the sensor reporting out-of-range values. A faulty throttle position, TP sensor A, is the primary suspect. Its degradation can lead to erroneous voltage readings. Additionally, open or shorted wiring between the sensor and the Powertrain Control Module, PCM, can cause disruptions in signal transmission, which may result in the PCM receiving incorrect data. Or connections can also become problematic, especially if there are loose or corroded terminals affecting the sensor's reliability. Therefore, these elements must be carefully checked during the troubleshooting process, focusing on both the sensor and its wiring harness. When a vehicle triggers DTC P0121, several symptoms may manifest that indicate issues with the throttle position monitoring system. Poor engine performance is often one of the first noticeable signs. The vehicle may hesitate or have difficulty maintaining speed, indicating that the throttle's input is not being adequately processed. Consequently, drivers might also experience increased fuel consumption due to improper air-fuel mixture calculations by the PCM. In severe cases, the engine may stall while driving, compromising safety and drivability. These symptoms highlight the importance of promptly addressing DTC P0121 to restore proper functionality and maintain satisfactory vehicle operation. Begin the troubleshooting process by turning the vehicle to the on mode, which powers electronic systems without starting the engine. Next, utilize the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to clear the current DTC P0121. This action resets the fault recording and allows the vehicle's systems to reevaluate the sensor readings. Subsequently, check the throttle position sensor A's output values with the HDS. The values must indicate a voltage below 0.42 volts for further action to be deemed necessary. If the conditions of the TP sensor match the threshold, it confirms that the observed failure is repeatable, guiding the technician to the next steps in the diagnosis. In this second step of troubleshooting, it's crucial to reassess the throttle position sensor A. Using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, check if the voltage reading exceeds 4.63 volts. If the output is within this range, it confirms an identified failure, thus necessitating immediate attention. However, if the vehicle does not trigger any issues, this indicates an intermittent fault. Therefore, an inspection of the wiring connections at both the throttle body and the powertrain control module, PCM, is warranted. Poor connections or loose terminals can often lead to intermittent failures, and replicating the condition under which the DTC was recorded can further assist in pinpointing the problem. The next troubleshooting step involves checking for both pending and confirmed DTCs with the HDS. Finding multiple DTCs, particularly P0121 and P0221, could indicate an interrelationship between the two throttle position sensors. If both are present, this correlation requires deeper investigation, directing the process towards potential wiring issues or failures in the throttle body itself. The technician should follow the diagnostic guide based on the findings from the DTC readings, ensuring that sample readings align with those documented in the service manual. This methodical approach continues to build upon prior assessments to refine and resolve the problem. Move to the fourth troubleshooting step by first turning the vehicle to the off lock mode to prevent any electrical issues during testing. The next action is to jump the SCS, Service Check Signal line, using the HDS and then wait for more than 1 minute. This procedure allows the system to fully reset and prepares it for examination. Disconnect the connectors of PCM, Powertrain Control Module, and the throttle body to perform continuity checks on the wiring systems. This allows for accurate verification of any faults that may exist within the wiring that could be causing out-of-range readings from the throttle position sensor A. In this step, continuity checks are carried out between specified test points to confirm wiring integrity. Test point 1 is found at the throttle body 6P connector, female terminals, number 6, while test point 2 is located at body ground. Ensure the test conditions feature the vehicle in off mode and both connectors are disconnected. If continuity is noted, this indicates a short within the THL1 wire connecting the PCM to the throttle body. Prompt repairs should be implemented. If continuity fails, the wire is intact, and further inspection of service information specific to DTC P0121 should be considered, or advancing with substitutions of known good components for further verification. Progressing to the sixth troubleshooting step, again start with the vehicle in the off lock mode. As previously done, jump the SCS Service Check Signal line with the HDS and wait for more than 1 minute for the system to stabilize. The next action is to disconnect the PCM connector B and test for continuity of the VCC3 line. This particular check is critical as it determines if there is an open circuit within the VCC3 wire, which connects the PCM and the throttle body. Verification of continuity indicates that the circuit is intact, and if continuity fails, necessary repairs must be made to the VCC3 wire to restore proper function. In this seventh troubleshooting step, it's essential to check again for additional pending or confirmed diagnostic trouble codes using the HDS. If both DTC P0121 and P0221 appear, it may imply that the issues are concurrent. Without the presence of the first, troubleshooting should redirect towards checking individual components associated with throttle body readings. Investigating both DTCs may guide the technician to common failure areas that could include the throttle body itself or wiring issues that may lead to these readings. Given the significance of both sensor readings, addressing them concurrently could offer enhanced diagnostic insights. Transitioning to the 8th troubleshooting step, the vehicle must be turned off initially. This precautionary method is vital in ensuring safety during electrical tests. Next, disconnect the throttle body 6P connector, setting up for voltage measurement. After disconnecting, power the vehicle to on mode and check the voltage between the throttle body connector, number 6, and body ground. This precise measurement should ideally yield around 5.0 volts. Confirming this voltage reading indicates that the throttle body's electronics are functioning correctly. If the value deviates from this benchmark, replacement of the throttle body may be necessary to resolve the faults indicated by DTC P0121. Life hast, dawn lost. The message I got from the throttle body connector indicates that the throttle body's electronics are functioning correctly. At step 9, begin by ensuring the vehicle is in the off lock mode. Repeat the procedure of jumping the SCS line with the HDS, waiting a minimum of 1 minute to verify system readiness. Following this, disconnect the PCM connector B and prepare for a continuity test concerning the THL1 line. This test is crucial as it investigates the compatibility and functionality of the wiring between the throttle body and the PCM. Specifically at test points established with previously identified male terminals. If continuity is confirmed, it will indicate that the wiring is intact, directing further investigation into possible repairs or PCM substitution if indicated. The last step in this troubleshooting guide involves checking the SG3 line continuity. Initially, ensure that the vehicle is turned off to safely perform electrical tests. Duplicate the earlier steps by disconnecting the PCM connector B and throttle body connector. Then, check continuity between defined test points for the SG3 wire, ensuring connectivity along its length. Confirming integrity in this wire could indicate that the problem resides elsewhere, potentially prompting further diagnostics on the throttle body or associated components. If an open is present, immediate repairs must be made to the SG3 line for overall system function. After the troubleshooting steps are concluded and potential repairs addressed, it's essential to conduct a final verification. Start by confirming that all Diagnostic Trouble Codes, DTCs, are cleared using the HDS, ensuring that the previous faults no longer exist in the system. Following that, verify the operational functionality of the throttle, ensuring smooth responses when engaging the accelerator pedal. A test drive should then be performed to confirm that the vehicle operates efficiently across various speeds and conditions. This step ensures the successful resolution of the issue, confirming that any repairs made effectively restored the throttle position monitoring system. Documentation of these results should also be maintained for future reference. In the realm of preventive maintenance, following the resolution of DTC P0121, it is crucial to maintain the integrity of the Throttle Position Sensor, TPS, connections regularly. Addressing any signs of corrosion or wear on electrical connections can prevent future faults. Cleaning the throttle body periodically can also maintain system efficiency and sensor accuracy, thereby avoiding potential buildup that may interfere with sensor readings and overall engine performance. Additionally, routinely monitoring DTC status is beneficial for detecting any weaknesses in the system before they escalate into larger issues, fostering an efficient and trouble-free driving experience in the long run. In conclusion, the presence of DTC P0121 serves as a vital indicator for potential issues within the Throttle Position Sensor A or related wiring in the Honda Fit. Understanding the significance of the TP sensor and its impact on overall vehicle performance is crucial for technicians and drivers alike. Through a systematic troubleshooting approach, professionals can effectively isolate the root cause, whether that be a malfunctioning sensor, poor wiring, or connectivity issues. Preventive maintenance practices can play a pivotal role in ensuring the longevity of the vehicle and its components. By remaining vigilant in regular checks and utilizing proper diagnostic tools, further complications relating to DTC P0121 can be avoided, ensuring a seamless driving experience. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.